we can get from this? What insights can we gather from Angie Stone and her untimely passing? All right, so today is March 24th, 2025. I'm recording this at 4:09 p.m. Okay. All right. So based on what came out, or what it presented itself, what the deck presented itself. Let's see, we have victim engaged in unusual behavior prior to the crime. Okay, so it seems like, from what I'm seeing on this card, it looks like she was keeping a straight face. From what I'm seeing, just based on dissecting the card, it seemed like she was saving face for what was really going on. Like, she will put on a smile, or put, how should I say it? She will put on a brave face, but even though she was hiding the inevitable. Okay. What was at the top? Need to interview more suspects. So there's obviously need to be more people being interviewed. And the person will do it again. Okay. So the person who took Angie Stone out, they will do it again. It looks like, just based on what I'm seeing by the picture of this card, knock on wood, may go after the children, the daughter specifically, because I'm seeing the little girl on this image. Okay, so God forbid it happened, knock on wood. It is possible that the person will strike again, can do this again. Okay. Let's get some clarifying cards with that. Okay, clarify these cards, please. Why did these cards present themselves out like this? Okay, we got the Page of Cups in reverse that came out. Let's see. I'm seeing childhood issues, sexual abuse, bad news, broken dreams, someone who does not plan for tomorrow. So, it looks like, okay, root chakra is being highlighted here. So that's dealing with core values, is dealing with core value beliefs, monetary possession, family structure, those type of things. So, of course, the children is being affected. This is very bad news, obviously, and it has affected people, the kids, on the emotional standpoint. Like, their emotional support has been removed, that, to sort of speak, right? Because the Page of Cups, it represents children, but there could be, obviously it's bad news, but there are other things that are going to be coming out in the woodwork on down the line. Following through with the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is dealing with patience. Solar plexus region being highlighted here. That's dealing with everything dealing with self-worth, self-preservation, self-love, all those aspects. Okay. Self-confidence in that matter. This is Virgo sun. So, this is a Virgo sun. So, this is a Virgo sun. So, this is 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 Virgo Um, Virgo is dealing with practicality, analyzing. So, also Eight of Pentacles, it deals with working with your craft, right? But in this instance, she was working. She was really trying to get down to the nitty gritty of her, not only her craft. Okay. Again, she was self-employed. She was continuing to be continuing to be a hard worker, and also getting to the nitty gritty of her finances as well. Okay, because Pentacles, it represents the finances. So she was working hard to get down with the details with her finances when it comes to her craft. Okay, and then of course at the bottom of the deck we have the Temperance card. So again, the solar plexus region is being highlighted in this matter as well. 14, well, let's see, 14th. So I believe she had like a memorial services on the 14th, some around that matter. Also, the full moon was happening during that time, and it was in the sign of Virgo. Okay. So in the midst of that, again, the solar plexus being highlighted here, which deals with the power center, stepping into your power, showing, knowing how worthy you are, in that sort of point of view there. It also holds reside of the physical gut. Okay, the physical intuition. You have the physical intuition, which is in your gut region between your solar plexus and your sacral chakra, but more so of your solar plexus region. And then you have the spiritual, the unseen intuition, which is that third eye chakra. So you have Saturn here that deals with authority and structure and responsibility and discipline. And then you have that Sagittarius energy that deals with free spirited. So she is a Sagittarius, based on her birthday. So she is considered that spiritual. I wouldn't be surprised if she have Aquarius placements. I'm gonna have to check that out, because Aquarius placements, they are known as the rebels of the zodiac, but they're revolutionaries. They tend to step outside of their comfort zone. They are non-conformists in that type of manner. But with the Temperance, it talks about balance. It talks about moderation. It talks about relationships and compromises. So we're dealing with the fiery energy of the Sagittarius. Sagittarius are mutable signs. They are able to adapt their surroundings. They're able to formulate relationships and sustain them on the philosophical standpoint, on a higher consciousness standpoint. And I'm also seeing time heals all wounds. So it's going to take some time, obviously, because this came out of nowhere. I promise you, when I heard about her passing, like I heard a clip of the "I Wish I Didn't Miss You Anymore," and also "No More Rain in This Cloud," and I hardly shed tears for celebrities, but I actually shed a tear for Angie Stone, because, like, seriously, it came out of nowhere with her passing, and it's so unfortunate. The mantra I'm seeing on here is, "I know my extremes, now I seek peace." So keep that in mind. I know my extremes, now I seek peace. Okay, so even though she has went to the extreme to expose the industry, expose what has what was done to her in all spectrums. Now it is gonna, she's seeking peace, but it's gonna take time. Okay. Well, her spirit, meanwhile, her spirit is probably still trying to fight the battle that once was. Now it's like also seeking peace at the same time. So it's like going back and forth, as you can see with the image. And then also with temperance is like with the with the image of the temperance card, you see this angelic being has 1 foot in the ocean and 1 foot still on the ground. So it's almost like I'm tapped into my emotions, and I'm also still being anchored at the same time. Also, I would like to relate it to, 1 foot in the physical and 1 foot still in the spiritual realm. So I wouldn't be surprised if she's like in between the physical and the spiritual plane because of what has transpired with her. Okay. So yeah, just keep that in mind. All right, so I'm going to I will also like to mention that she does not have a Hollywood star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Like I searched on the Hollywood Walk of Fame website, and there was there was several other folks with the last name Stone, and I even checked for the first name as well, because she would have fallen that A category as far as like alphabetical wise with the first name. And I also seen try to look on the alphabetical standpoint on the last name was Stone, and I did not see her name listed. And she does not have a star. I've never been to California anyways, but just based on the list wise, she is not listed on, she does not have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So I find that very interesting how nowadays, no shade to the other celebrities who are getting their stars on the Walk of Fame before they pass, but especially within 5 to 10 years or with that 5 to 20 year range of others getting their Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame prematurely, then others, the disrespect that you gave was enough, in the words of T.S. Lil Kendra. Okay, so that's just something to keep in mind. Because the disrespect, it still continues. But I did search for her name a couple days after her untimely passing, and I did not see her name on the Hollywood star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So interesting, to say the least. So let's go ahead and get down with continuing with the reading while I'm blabbing my mouth. Let me go ahead and get some closing messages here. First, I want to ask some questions. Okay, let's see here. Has Angie's son Michael, has he been speaking to his dad? Has he spoke with his dad since her passing? Has he spoken to her, to him since the passing? No. I figured that. No. No. With the hangman, no. He's trapped in his thoughts. Let's see, feeling trapped, confined, self-limiting, uncertain, lack of direction, needing release, needing to let go, waiting. So there's a waiting game going on. Interesting. No, he hasn't spoken to him. Definitely no. No. It may put a strain on their mental health though. No, he hasn't spoken to him. How long will it be until he speaks to him? How long will it be until they could possibly speak? It's the wrong time. Wrong road. Wrong road. Could be this September. Could be September. Right now, it's definitely not the right time. Okay. Let's see. What I wrote. How did D'Angelo really feel about Angie? Let's go. Let's do that. How did D'Angelo really feel about Angie? Queen of Swords. Okay. Very witty. Slightly regretted to some degree. With the 4 cups. Or he has missed opportunities. She was a witty person. She was insightful. She was king. But at the same time, he felt like he missed some opportunities. Okay, interesting. Being probably dealing with her. Will there be a lawsuit? Will there be a lawsuit in the works? Will there be a lawsuit in the works? Will there be a lawsuit in the works? I wouldn't be surprised if the Justice card come out. Very stubborn energy. Well, let's see. Yes. With the Empress card. Yep. A woman's going to file it. With the 9 of Cups. It will bring some form of fulfillment. Okay. All right. All right. When could we expect a lawsuit? When can we expect a lawsuit coming? Maybe her mother will file the lawsuit, or the state will follow. I can see the mother filing a lawsuit, since that's the Empress card. There's no more time. There's no more time by the end of the month. By the end of this month? Come on, March? Okay. Okay. Alright, there's no more time. But could be by the end of this month. Okay. Okay. Alright. I think that's all as far as like the questions I want to ask. So let's get some closing messages from the beloved deck. Man, I did not expect this reading to be. Oh, God dog it. Whew. Okay. Closing messages. What will be the closing message? You know, I can see the mother or the daughter filing a lawsuit. Because I forgot the daughter is a mother too. Location. Location was visitation. She may be visiting people for the in their dreams. And the shine card is in front of that. So she is shining, 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 shining. Right. Okay, so personality is at the bottom of the deck. Location is what came out. So let me read on that and I'll end it, y'all. Location. Let's see. Should you receive a location, it indicates there's something significant about a place, destination, or property. It could be a house, a room, family, cottage, garden, farm, foreign country, or city, an intersection or road, vacation spot, or death or birthplace. Any location that factors prominently in the memory or experience of you or your loved one. It's where you've been, where you are, or where you're going, or all of these. Location can also refer to a sacred land, the earth, the rocks beneath or surrounding a structure with an energetic imprint that wants to be acknowledged. There's a setting in our past that are connected to events that still touch with our present, and they can affect the stability of our future. Work with the beloved deck of location to help heal this place and space. If a loved one has stepped forward to work with you when location appears, it's trying to help validate this ancestor through a place with shared memories, activities, and key experiences. What springs instantly to mind? Close your eyes and connect, allowing yourself to receive auditory or visual impressions. Apple tree in the front yard, your grandmother's front porch, the Alps, a river, a campground. Interesting. That is interesting that location card come out. So location, so that could be Atlanta, that could be that could be Atlanta where she resides. It could be South Carolina where she was born at. It could be Montgomery, Alabama where she passed at. During around this time there was that happened in late I need to figure out when that incident happened on the boat in Montgomery, Alabama. I need to figure out when that incident was. Because Montgomery, Alabama, that is a very sacred, prominent location. A lot of things happen in Montgomery in this country. So that's something to keep in mind. A lot of things happen in Atlanta in this country, and a lot of things happen in South Carolina in this country, and then Mobile, Alabama, that's another place too. A lot of things happen in this country as well, specifically in the civil rights movement type of feel. Between the civil rights movement and up until now, but that's just some things to keep in mind. But I got some homework to do, because this location card is saying a lot without saying it. Okay, so that's just something to keep in mind. Location is always something to think about when something happens to an individual, whether it's good or bad. That's all I'm gonna say on that. All right, so that completes the reading for Miss Angie Stone. Again, sending my condolences to the family, love, strength, and healing to all of them. Also, if you like to book a session with me, you can book with me at www.honeysoulchildbottega.com. I am under reconstruction right now. But if you would like to hit me up with a reading, the website is still up, but I'm still doing some things behind the scenes. But you can hit me up on my email, hscbottega@gmail.com, if you like to book a session with me. Let's see, the new moon in Aries is coming up this week. So feel free to grab your free free journal prompt on my link tree, or I need to load it up on the website too. Feel free to check that out. The link will be in the description box below. Also, what else? I have something going on. Nothing more, nothing less. Not that I can think of right now, because this video is already long. But thank you all for tuning in to watching this reading. If you have made it so far, feel free to comment down below your thoughts of this reading, and to my dang, I need to figure out how to word this. And if you are new to the channel and you like what you're seeing, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so you know the next time I upload another video. If you're a returning subscriber or returning viewer, I thank you so much for coming back, even though my inconsistency shows very prevalent. But I am a very busy and can be a very sleepy woman at times. Okay, as we all are experiencing right now, life is lifing right now, so I'm just going by it accordingly. But without further ado, I'm gonna shut my mouth up and see you guys in the next video. Always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself, so you can heal thyself, and I'll see you guys in the next one.